I've made it very clear since the beginning of the whole situation in Crimea, Russia, Ukraine, that what we are seeing is actually an inter-imperialist conflict. This is a struggle for power grabbing between the US and the EU and Russia. And these are two imperialist powers struggling over Ukraine, which for the longest time has been under the sphere of influence of Russia. This is very clearly, with what's happening with US funding and whatnot, that the United States and the EU is trying to take Ukraine away from Russia, which is very important economically for them. Now, a lot of people didn't really like the fact that I said this at first, and that I should just wholeheartedly support Putin in what he was doing. But they were mad at the fact that I acknowledge that this actually is imperialism, and what's going on is a struggle between those two powers. Now, one thing that has just recently happened, which does reaffirm what I actually said, and it shows it to be correct, is a statement by the Prime Minister Medvedev, who said he wanted to turn Crimea, the section that is now separating it from Ukraine, into a special economic zone. And I don't think I have to tell my audience what a special economic zone is. It's a place where businesses can go for preferential treatment, as if they didn't get enough from capitalism in general, and get a higher rate of exploitation on the labor, the workers that are there. What he specifically said was it was going to be a special economic zone very similar to Kaliningrad. As well as in the case of Kaliningrad, it is required to adopt a separate law which will allow giving tax privileges to all large investors ready to put money into the region. Now, in addition to this, they also understand the importance of trying to get people on their side. Obviously, this is coming off as not very popular in Europe because, well, most of Europe is aligned to the EU and the United States. So what Russia has done is take what benefits they would have gotten, the full benefits, and share it with other countries in what I assume would be a kind of a trade-off for support. Russia is also offering this economic zone to other European countries, which I assume in the background they would be in exchange for recognizing Russia's right over the territory. There was no place to invest big money in Ukraine. The Crimea is the only prospect. This offer of being able to give these special economic zone benefits to other European countries shows that Russia is willing to play the game. They are willing to try to maneuver between the various contradictions within Europe, those being primarily economic ones. This is clearly an attempt to try to get other countries on board to recognize their rightful claim over Crimea. In fact, I would already agree with them that their claim over Crimea is correct. There was a vote, and despite what a lot of people claimed, even the minority Tatars voted in conjunction with the rest of the Russians in Crimea. They went along to go with Russia. And another piece that has been largely ignored in the media is that when Ukraine asked their soldiers to leave Crimea and come with the rest of the military and the rest of Ukraine, very little of them actually left. The majority of them actually chose to stay and be a part of Russia. These are some of the facts that they're not giving along with us. I do recognize that this is an act of imperialism by Putin. However, given the facts of the case, meaning that it is fascists that are taking over the country, very openly unashamed fascists who've even gone so far out as to say they will never stop defending the country from Russians and the Jews. The fact is this, and the fact that it's US imperialism, I will take the side of Putin on this one, even though it is an act of imperialism, because it does undermine the primary imperialist power in the world, which is the United States. And also stopping Nazis from having anything is always a good idea. Thank you for watching. Please comment and rate the video. If you liked it, hit subscribe or check out some of these other great videos. If you wish, share it on social media. And while you're at it, why don't you follow me on Twitter? And if you got time, go on over to the MRN bookstore and check out some of the latest books available.